Greetings. Great Awakening. Journey with me into the unknown with your host, BJ Bay. Now, beating the mind at the game of life. Yes, the game of life. You know? Because life is a game. Now, most of y'all, might look at life as a battle. But in fact, it is a game. And whether, you want to choose to play it or not is entirely up to you. Now, if you look at life as a battle, then you will be constantly battling. But if you look at it as a game, then you come to the realization that, you win some, you lose some. But you live to win the next game. Oh, God. No, I had to do that. But pigeon. Thought you was going to try to drop one on me, I don't know. But now if you look at each obstacle or problem that, that you face, as another move on a chessboard. Because see, now the greats created chess, and each move you make, you must be thinking 2, 3, 4 moves ahead of that one. So it's the same thing with life. So chess is a representation of life. Each move you make, you should be thinking 2, 3, 4 moves ahead of that one. Going towards your goal. From a check to a checkmate. Now, to play this game successfully, one must have knowledge of some key components. Spiritual law and your mind. Now, our spirits basically working overtime, answering us here in the physical, but they going into the spirit world or the spirit realm and, doing their work to manifest it into the physical, See, I'm gonna give you a little something. Whatsoever a man soweth, then shall he reap. In other words, when a man sends out in thought, word or deed, he will receive it. You get it? So like attracts like. Positive attracts positive. Negative attracts negative. Period. Action, reaction. So you either do a good action, and then you're going to attract a good action. You do a bad action, you're going to attract a bad reaction. Period. That's simple. Now, if you hate, love, criticize, lie, cheat, then, just know you have it coming to you. You can call it karma, you can call it whatever you want. But the universe is not punishing us, by far. It's not punishing us. It's just echoing down from our thoughts and our words and our deeds back to us. Period. So, what's that? Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy heart, or imagination, with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Now, basically, what you imagine, you know, uh, imagine, speak, or do, sooner or later, manifests or externalizes here, in our physical plane, or around you, or in your outer world, from within to without. Period. So our minds are constantly, snipping or cutting or painting, pictures. That's why you really have to get control of, this. You got to have control of this, or this is what's going to destroy you. Literally. So it's constantly painting pictures. And these pictures, eventually, or sooner or later, we meet our creation, or what we created up here in the outer world. Now, we must learn to train our imagination to manifest only good and greatness. But, to do this, one must understand their mind, though. See, we have to understand our mind first, and how it actually works. Like the saying goes, learn thyself, know thyself, love thyself. Find your true self first. Your soul will help you along the way. But you do gotta battle this. You gotta battle this, though. That's what you do. You have to battle it. Now, I'm gonna be doing a video real soon. Real soon. But right now, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. There are like 3 compartments, in the mind, and they are subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. Now, the subconscious is basically, power, with no direction. Power with no direction, it needs direction. So, the conscience, which is our human or our mortal or our carnal mind, is where, our thoughts be at. Now, the conscience basically impresses or is in control of the subconscious. So whatever you think in your human mind, your carnal mind, your conscience, it sends it down to the subconscious, and the subconscious goes out and it does it. No questions asked. So now the superconscious mind is the God mind within each and every one of us, though. And that's what we're trying to get to. See, it's 3 compartments: subconscious, conscious, and then the top. Superconscious, the God mind, the enlightened mind. That's where this is the goal when you're on this journey. It's to get there, up here. As above, so below. So if you get here, then you control them first 2, the conscious and the subconscious. Now, this is where a lot of our ideas, a lot of them far-fetched ideas and all that come from. It's like our perfect design or pattern, and we receive this, before we're rebirthed, before we come back. Especially the fact that you are actually, in a human form right now. You did something real spectacular in the spirit world to even be here in this flesh right now, and you wasting it, though. You don't know how great you are. So a lot of those, far-fetched, ideas and things like that, that come across your mind, you be like, But then, see, we have a blocker: the conscience, the human mind, the mortal mind, because it only perceives, this physical world. It doesn't look past. It doesn't look past that and let you embrace who you truly are and what you can do or who you can become. So it throws up blocks, those emotions, the fear, the doubt, the worry, the concern, all of that. They throw it up, boom, and then you just kind of just ignore it. You brush it off like, oh, yeah, nah. Anyway, see, at times, these designs flashes across our conscience, though. You see? And our conscience sees it, like I said, as an unattainable idea. Because it can't perceive that. Because it's below the super conscious, the God mind. It's down here in this human, carnal, mortal mind. So it can't even perceive the God mind. It can't, So, many of us, become, I don't really like to say, ignorant or, blinded to our own true destinies, though, or design, that divine design or pattern, and most of the times we strive for things that, or situations which don't even belong to us. You want something somebody else got. See, that's why they put, all these distractions out here, all these celebrities and how they flossing and all these, rappers and singers and, all of that is to make you want it. Knowing that if you went out and got it, you're not going to be satisfied if you attain that. Because that design was not meant for you. Period. It wasn't meant for you. So stop wanting what everybody else got, what the next man got, and worry about whatever your God mind is sending down to you. Stop letting your conscious mind put up blocks. Knock that block down and say no, and go after it, regardless if you don't even know how or when you're gonna do it. Just say I will. Don't say I try, because you say I try, that's a block. You say I can't, it's a block. Even if you don't know how, say I will. And start taking them little, pitter pats or tiptoe. As long as you're going in that right direction, your divine self is going to do everything in its power to make sure you have it. Period. Why do you think I'm doing what I'm doing? And I'm getting good at it. Very good. Why? Because my divine says, yeah, you going in the right direction. Okay, let me help you out with this over here that you was concerned about. Let me help you out with over here with what you was concerned about over here. Now, so now you ain't worried about those things. You can let all that go and worry about your lifestyle. Boom. Now, because if you do attain it, how many of us have been through this? Why did I do that for? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? You see? Because it wasn't meant for you. Now there is a way to combat this conscience. How about, we call it the law of substitution. Now, let me explain what I mean by the law of substitution. It's like a person that always says, I'm unlucky. I'm the unluckiest person. I don't have no luck. And you ever wonder why they don't have any luck? It's because the universe is echoing down what they think or paint up here, what they say, back to you. So if that person just used the law of substitution, instead of saying, I'm the unluckiest person or I've never had luck, say, you know what? I'm always lucky. Luck finds me, and mean it. In here, start painting it here, using this, and then feeling it here. and watch what happens. I'm gonna give you another good one. Like, a man or a woman, they always, worrying about somebody hurting them or cheating on them constantly. Like, don't hurt me. All the others hurt me. Don't cheat on me because all the others cheated on me. What do you think that man or woman is going to do to you? They're going to what? Hurt you or cheat on you too. Because why? The universe is answering what you're saying, what you're painting up here on your canvas, your imagination. We got to correct this, though. We got to correct this. Now, see, nothing stands between us and our higher ideals than, or desires of our heart, but doubt and fear. Fear. See, fear must be erased, from our conscience. And see, that's what I did when I did the making of the Buddha, the doubt, the fear, the concern about what others are going to think of me because of what I'm putting my tests up here. I had to let all that go. Now, see, fear is truly our one of our only enemies, though. I mean, we have, all the other emotions can be enemies, but fear is the most greatest one because fear, blocks everything. Now, see, it's a fear, you have a fear of lack, you fear of loss, a fear of sickness, those insecurity type feelings and emotions all deal with fear. You fearing, now, and this types of emotions or insecurities are destructive to your well-being, your true self. See, okay, I'm gonna give you another one. Matthew, chapter 8, verse 26. Why are you fearful, ye of little faith? See, basically, substitute faith for fear. Substitution. Instead of having fear, the fear of loss, have faith of not losing anything. Have faith of not being sick. Substitute. Because see, fear is only inverted faith, or it's equal. And why I say that? Because we live in a dimension or a world of duality. If it's good, it's bad. If it's light, it's dark. Negative, positive, fear, faith. Up, down, in, out. Duality. Now, fear has two meanings. Fear everything and run, or face everything and rise. Now, the choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. To play this game and be successful, one must accept some changes, that need to be done, because see, change to the fearful, is threatening, because it means that things may get worse, and to the hopeful, it's encouraging because things may get better. But to the confident, it is inspiring because the challenge exists to make us stronger. Now, see, I ain't gave y'all enough ammunition though. A little bit, just enough for you to go out and want it on your own. Just enough. Now, it's some key ingredients. And what are these key ingredients to prosper and have a fulfilled life? One, look at life as a game. Two, get in control of your consciousness. And then 3, practicing the law of substitution. 4 is what? Conquering fear, or changing fear to faith. And then 5, accept change. Now, before I go, let me say one more thing, that I'm gonna leave y'all with. I look for a master, to show me purpose my entire life. And it wasn't, until I realized I am the master who has to master thyself. Boom. Thank y'all again. Peace in the heart, universal love. I mean, peace in your mind. I'm moving fast. Universal love in the heart. Unity, bringing your mind, body, and soul to becoming one. Gone.